Duel Links is celebrating their 3rd anniversary. On the 2nd day you log in, you get a UR Dream Ticket. You could spend it on any ultra rare card up to the 22nd box. You also get a Dream Ticket for super rares on the 4th day you log in. If you did not wait for my videos on what to spend it on, you are a fool!
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at it. Let's go.
How to spend these dream tickets. There's so many things you could spend it on. We got to focus on what to spend it on. So here is the priority list. First of all, consider that there are limited time selection boxes available in the store for a limited time up till January 30th. We'll talk about that, which cards are from the selection box and main boxes, because if you want to spend money on a selection box, it may be already reprinted a card you would spend your dream ticket on, so be careful about that. Also consider that a main box ultra rare card is worth basically $100. So a main box is worth more than a mini box, but if you don't plan on buying a mini box anyway, then you can consider them one of the same. But please do not spend your dream ticket on a structure deck card nor an event card. Do not do that. Just wait for the event to come back or farm it at the gate. Also, the structure decks are so cheap. You're going to spend structure decks, what, $5, $6 when an ultra rare from a main box up to 100? Think about it. Not smart. Now, the best thing to do with your dream ticket is wait until it's about to expire. Then you get to see what the meta is and then spend your ticket then. These tickets do not expire until 2021, January 31st. You have a full year to spend them, but you're not going to have new cards to spend them on. The selection of what you could spend them on is going to stay the same. But remember, Black Wings, for a very long time, we had Black Whirlwind. It wasn't good. Then they came out with more Black Wing supports. You never know if Konami's going to release a deck type or more support for a deck type, making the older cards good when they weren't at the time of this review. Or wait a little bit. Before the KC Cup's a great time to wait up until, and the next KC Cup is February 13th, 2020. It's a 72-hour event, and you win a trip to Worlds. You want the best cards for this event. Now, the next priority, if you want to just use it right now, use it on a top-tier deck's core card, a core card of a top-tier deck. The top-tier deck does not function properly without this core card. That's the best use of this. We're going to get into that. Now, the next best use would be a tech card. A tech card that's a part of a top-tier deck, or a tech card that's being used by many top-tier decks. And then you could potentially use it on useful extra deck card monsters like Black Rose Dragon Armades, even though they're really not that popular among top-tier decks. So what can you not spend your dream ticket on right now? Only box 1 through 22nd, so you cannot use it on the 5 latest boxes. So very quickly, just going to skim. What can you not use your dream tickets on? All the cards you see on screen. You could not use it on Magical Circle. You can't use it on Shuranui's. You can't use it on Blackbird Close, Gale. You cannot do that. You can't use it on Simoon. You cannot use it on Winda. You could not use it on Cocytus, Invoker, Molehu, the Field Spell, Invocation. So many great cards. You can't use it on these, unfortunately. Now, that's the end of the cannot get list. So, looking at the selection box top tier cards, Cosmic Cyclone is in Mini Volume 1, which is not the latest selection box, but it is available in the store temporarily. It's also, you could purchase it for $5 one time. So consider Cosmic Cyclone from the selection box, besides using a dream ticket on it. Also, instead of using a dream ticket on Gold Star, Concentrating Current, or Navigation, these 3 are in the latest selection box. You definitely want to consider them. Now, let's move on to a new deck type that's coming. Dragunity. This is a high potential deck. This deck is not proven yet, but if you wait a little, like I said, up until the KC Cup, you might be ending up waiting until this becomes a top-tier deck, and if it becomes top-tier, you might be wanting to use your dream ticket on a Hatronade or a Dragunity Dux. That's right, the Dux is not even in the structure deck. That's crazy. Now let's look at some top-tier decks. Tier 1, Dark Lords, Banishment of the Dark Lords. This is an incredible card to use your dream ticket on. A core card of one of the best decks in the game. Tier 1. 3 of. It's the search. Also, yugioh. This is super rare. So if you use an UR ticket on Banishment and the SR ticket on yugioh, those are some pretty good uses, but I would recommend you try to complete the deck as much as you can. I have not tested Dark Lords myself to see if it's viable with just 1 Banishment or just 1 yugioh, so maybe hold off from that. Just try to complete the deck if you're going to spend it on these. Now, Superbia is kind of a one of, but a lot of people are actually dropping it because they like Amdusk better than Superbia. The main strategy is to get the Sanctified Dark Lord trap in the graveyard, and Superbia, they don't got room for it. Desire, use it at 2 at 67% from a mini box SR card. Consider that for your Dark Lords. The Dark Lords require so many cards. It might not even be worth it to even consider this unless you're willing to finish out the deck or you already have most of the deck built. Now we're looking at Blackwings. Blackwings tier 1. You cannot use it on Simoon or those other great cards, but you can consider Blackwing Dragon if you're going to play Blackbird Close. This will very rarely be summoned. I would only really use it if you're going to play 2 to 3 Blackbird Close. Not every Blackwing deck is playing Blackbird Close, so this is a maybe. But 72% are playing 3 Black Whirlwind. This is a great use of your Dream Ticket. I would say if you are just a die-hard Blackwing fan, you're going to play the deck no matter what. Even 1 Black Whirlwind will make your deck so much more better. Black Whirlwind, great. It's the main search card. Borrow the Spear, another great ultra rare card. This is the usage percentage of Borrow the Spear. 2 at 69% in top performing decks. 3 only at 14, 1 at 17%. Hatronade is also being used in Blackwings. We talked about this card potentially being used in Dragoonies, which is an unproven deck right now. But Blackwings like playing Hatronade, 1 of at 55%. There's nothing you could get for Element Sabers. Sorry, nothing. If you like the deck, too bad. Shiranui, there's nothing from the core deck of Shiranui that you could spend the Dream Tickets on, but the 30-card version of Shiranui is on the rise. It is trending. It's not 100% proven yet, but it is doing really well in the Meta Weekly, doing really well in anytime tournaments. This is something I'd wait on. Gazuki is a core card of the 30-card version of Shiranui. Allow the community to decide, is the 30-card version the best way to play the deck? And it's 2 to 3 Gazuki, so this is a big wait. Do not use it early. Now, 2 to 3 of... Now, besides Gold Sark, which is from a structure deck, please don't use on Gold Sark, all right? Do not use it on Gold Sark. This is from a structure deck. It's also reprinted in the selection box. Now, Forbidden Lance. Forbidden Lance, 20% are used at 2. 62% are not even using the card at all, but it is a tech card being used in Shiranui. You'd probably want to spend it on other tech cards we'll talk about later. Dark Magician. Dark Magician, Magician Navigation. This is a tier 2 deck. Navigation is a great use of your Dream Ticket, but if you're not going to invest in the selection box, which did reprint this card, and you are not going to invest in the mini box, it's a bit easier to get the ultra rare card you want versus a main box. So if you're not doing the mini, not doing the selection, then using your Dream Ticket on a navigation could be a great choice. Now we have Amulet Dragon. It's kind of a one of. It's very rarely summoned. You could pass on this. I don't think this would be worth spending your Dream Ticket on, but it is used. Also, Dark Paladin, same thing as Amulet Dragon. Now, where is Dark Cavalry? Dark Cavalry is for free. Do not use it on Dark Cavalry. You get Dark Cavalry for free with gems by purchasing the Magician of Chaos structure box. That's it for tier 2. Let's move on to tier 3. Cyber Dragon. Cyber Twin Dragon is usually summoned once per duel. You'll play 1 to 2. And this is a great card to summon if your Rampage Dragon is not big enough. It is harder to summon than Rampage Dragon. Cyber Dragon. These are the usage statistics for Cyber Dragon. 1 is being played at 53%. 0 is being played at 17%. But if Draw Sense Low Level becomes the best way to play Cyber Dragons, which was the best performing version of Cyber Dragons in the latest Meta Weekly, you're going to need 3 Cyber Dragon for that build. So that's another thing to kind of wait on. See how the Cyber Dragon decks develop. If you play Draw Sense low level with anything other than a Dragon Core, it messes up your Dragon Core. That's why you need 3 Cyber Dragon being big enough to not be drawn by Draw Sense low level to ensure you grab the core. Concentrating Current. Concentrating Current is being used in Cyber Dragons. 2 at 53%. It is a semi-limited card, so you can't even play 3. But there are a lot of cards that can replace this card if you don't have it. I wouldn't feel like you're really missing out by not having this. It's a tech card. Power of the Guardian can replace it. Even Backup Rider, you could potentially just use on your Rampage Dragon, attack 3 times with it. It's very similar to the boost of Concentrating Current. Now, there's nothing you could get for Ritual Beast, and that's it for the top tier decks. That's it. Now we're going to go to the staple tech cards. Cosmic Cyclone. Cosmic Cyclone is used in every deck on the tier list, and this is the usage statistics. You're not going to get this anywhere else. This is on the DLM website. This is nuts. Look how much it is used. This is a great pick for your dream ticket. It triggers a lot of skills that require life point loss. It's an incredibly powerful card. It counters Dark Lords. It counters almost every deck strategy. It's just an insanely powerful card. But you could purchase it for $5, and it's available in the Selection Mini Box Volume 1 if you want to go in on that. If you don't care about the Selection Box, if you don't want to spend at least spend $5 if you're going to dream ticket this boy, please do it. Now, move on to Canadia. Canadia is being used in Element Sabers and Shiranui, also has a $5 deal, not in a Selection Box, and it's being used in Element Saber and Shiranui, and that's the usage percentages for those decks of how widely they're used. Now we have Floodgate Trap Hole. Floodgate Trap Hole also being used in Element Sabers and Shiranui, and these are the usage percentages. There is no deal for this. You cannot buy a Floodgate Trap Hole. And then we have Treacherous for Super Rare. Remember, the other cards are Ultra Rare. You got 2 different dream tickets, a Super Rare and an Ultra Rare. Treacherous is the only top tier staple used among 2 top decks that is a Super Rare. Ritual Beast, Element Sabers. Yes, even using it at 2. This card is semi-limited to 2. So now, let's get to the overall. Let's put it all together using the priority list on the right, a little bit of my own knowledge, some recommendations from the chat. Let's hop into what exactly the best priority to use your dream tickets. You are, number 1, wait until it's about to expire. Number 2, wait a little bit before the KC Cup. Number 3, Banishment of the Dark Lords, Black Whirlwind. These 2 are the winning cards of what you could use your UR Dream Ticket on. Number 4, Bora the Spear. This is a great card for your Black Whirlwind deck. And then I would put Gazuki alongside it, but keep an eye out for Gazuki. I wouldn't use it right now on Gazuki, but Gazuki might be as good as Bora when it turns out to being a top core card of Shiranui 30-card deck. But just wait on it. Now, next up, we have Cyber Twin Dragon, Cyber Dragon, and Navigation. Navigation is from a mini box. These are great cards. I would put Navigation alongside Bora, but Navigation's from a mini. So you can consider Navigation to be as good as Bora if you don't care that it's from a mini box. So Navigation, you know what? Screw it. Boom. In the middle of the review, right now. Boom. Alongside Bora, right now. Now moving on, we have, like I said, Cyber Twin, Cyber Dragon, and Blackwing Dragon. These are core cards of the top tier decks, but it doesn't mess with the whole function of the deck. You can play Cyber Dragon without Cyber Dragon. You could play Cyber Dragon without Cyber Twin, and you could play Blackwings without Blackwing Dragon. Now, we're going to talk about the staple cards. I would then say the best use of your dream ticket would be Cosmic Cyclone. This is in random order, by the way, of each tier. We're on number 6. Cosmic Cyclone, Canadia, Floodgates. Those are all in their own tier right here. These are all great staple cards used in many decks. Very nice. Now, the final, second to final, is Lance and Paladin. These are tech cards used in top tier decks. They're not widely used in many different decks. They're just used for a specific deck. Dark Paladin you'll rarely even summon, and Forbidden Lance is kind of used in Shiranui. And then absolutely at the end, if you don't care for any of these cards, you could use it on a powerful extra deck monster like Black Rose Dragon, whatever. Now, super rare Dream Ticket, same thing. Wait a little bit. You don't want to wait? Fine. The best cards to use it on are Ixchel and Desire. Now remember, it's only if you plan on building these decks. If you don't care about Dark Lords, then this doesn't mean anything to you. That's fine. Then we move on. Moving on to Treacherous Trap Hole. Treacherous, a great staple super rare card used in 2 different decks and likely going to be used in many more decks in the future. Also, Hatronade being used in Black Wings, might be used in Dragoonity. Concentrating Current being used in Cyber Dragon, but it can be replaced easily. That's it for that tier. And then we're going to move on to... Which one are we at? Wait, Superbia was actually with it. Superbia is also alongside Hatronade and Concentrating Current. It is kind of a core card of Dark Lords, but a lot of people are taking it out. Now, let's move on to the next one, number 6. Amulet Dragon. You're never really going to even summon this, but it is in a top tier deck. It is in Dark Magician. It's rarely going to be summoned. And then after that, at the absolute end, Wall of Disruption is not used in any top tier deck right now. So you might be thinking, Wall of D is totally better than Amulet Dragon. Well, Amulet Dragon's used in a top tier deck and Wall of D is not. But Wall of D is a good replacement for the ultra rare cards like Floodgate, Canadia, if you don't have those cards. And you could fall back onto Wall of D. If you're lacking in back row cards, consider Wall of D. Now, if you ever want to see the usage of a card, all you have to do on duellinksmeta.com, click on search, click on Wall of Disrupt, Wall of Dis, click on it. It will tell you when it's used in the top tier deck. Besides that, you get to see all of these recent decks where it is being used on. You just click on any recent one, boom, you'll see a Wall of D in it. It is a great card. And also it does compete with the free-to-play enemy controller. And that is it for the Dream Ticket Review. You know when to spend your super rare ticket. You know when to spend your ultra rare ticket. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you, fools.